Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas State's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes a man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. There he goes. After the filthy move, he's got room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Red Wolves will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense has set the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's loose down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Red Wolves. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Newton. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throws to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
In all likelihood, this drive will be decided right here. 4th and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Nichols. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Red Wolves line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man, it's Barco. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his man. It's Barco. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some loop.
Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Taylor wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play of the drive comes from the 22. 2. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Nichols. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense calls timeout and they won't have any more left this half. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires deep on the run. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball. Let's go make a statement to start this 2nd half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Nichols. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the move. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They just keep firing. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to buy time. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Nichols. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Makes the grab past the marker.
And how about the throw out wide? 4th down, I gotta have it. QB drops it in the bucket, and the wide receiver, look at that play, Palmer, just athletic ability to keep the feet in.
It's so nice, David, as a quarterback, when you know you've got receivers that can, A, make the catch, but B, have the spatial awareness to understand where they are on the field. So they're going to secure the catch, make sure they get their foot down in bounds on 4th to keep this drive alive.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used.
Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the first down. The fake is an absolute disaster. Taylor wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Nichols. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Red Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Caught. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play. That's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Lining up to convert third down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball